Hello everyone. Ugh. Today's Wednesday. I woke up in, I wouldn't say a foul humour today, but I woke up and I cried. Anyway, trying to practice what I preach. Obviously, did a podcast only recently about like the power of positive thinking. And for someone who is like so easily so negative, I need to literally get a motherfucking grip on myself. So I decided that wasn't gonna, I know it sounds so like toxic positive shit, but I'm trying to actually like wire my brain that way. That I'm like, okay, that's not gonna like derail my day. It's not gonna like influence how my day is gonna go. I'm gonna have a good day. And I just worked away for a couple of hours, tidied the house, and feeling better-ish, you know? I've got some fun. I've got 2 really cool meetings today, which would be exciting. Big things coming. But then I got a Glossier order. So I haven't ordered from Glossier in such a long time. Like it must be over a year. If not, like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I ordered from them last year at all, to be honest. And I saw an article in The Cut and it was like, oh, Glossier had to fire like 100 people because they keep rolling out stores. And that made me feel sorry for them when I ordered from them. A huge box, massive. I ordered so much shit, I spent like €200. So there you go, Emily Weiss. No publicity is bad publicity after all. I went all out, guys. Scooch over. I went all out. Glossy wear in here and all. So I ordered this yellow bag, you know, the one they have on there. This was the 2 kind of random purchases I bought. Thought this was gonna be bigger, not gonna lie. Okay, that's tiny. Oh, Glossier every time. I thought this was gonna be like a like not. Oh no, okay, no, that's fine. That's actually fine. Okay, grand. Once we open a roll, that's actually ideal size. So I went back swimming. I swam competitively for a long time, and I joined obviously Westwood, and they've got a pool. So blah blah. I'm swimming again, and I needed a slightly bigger bag because my gym bag at the moment is not great for like holding like a good enough towel and all my toiletries. So that's what that's for. I forgot I bought this. So Glossier U. This perfume, I first bought it in 2018, and not to be a pick-me or like to be annoying, but like literally then everyone started wearing it and I was so annoyed. And I am very fucking, I'm just really fussy with shit like that. Only with perfume and a few other things, but perfume I can't stand if everyone's wearing the same perfume as me. And look, that happens to some of the best perfumes, so like I don't blame anyone, but I just don't like smelling like everyone, you know? I like when you've got a scent and everyone's like, oh, what's that? And people used to ask me about this all the time, but I haven't noticed many people wearing it anymore. So I was like, you know what, get over yourself, Jenny. And I bought it again, because actually my favorite perfume, like that no one really, that I didn't know anyone that wore. It's only if I know people, you know? It's like, I don't, obviously who knows who wears what perfume. But my favourite perfume, Prada Amber, they don't make that anymore, so fucking annoying. But this kind of gives me that vibe. Although it's more floral for sure, but it has definitely notes of amber in it. Kind of florally but musky, very unisex, and I love the little bottle. It's a great one for going away because it's not too big. So delighted for myself now, delighted for myself I got that. Completely forgot I got that. I got, oh yeah, the exfoliating solution. This is a fancy new box it comes in. This is a really good, I don't use any physical exfoliators, but this is my favorite. It's a really good product. It's a AHA and BHA, as I believe, so like a chemical exfoliant. I'd use it once every 2 days. So AHA, BHA and PHA, and your skin really glows after you use this. Especially if you're like me and you've got kind of drier skin that can get a bit like dull. This is your best friend. I got Lash Slick, which I've hated on for years, but now I love it. I'm wearing it today. I just got my eyelashes, I'm gonna zoom. Just got my eyelashes permed by Christina. Like that's no curler and just like Lash Slick, like, and I got my brows done as well. But isn't that so gorge? I got priming moisturizer because this is just a really nice base. I forgot, and it makes your skin so dewy and beautiful. And I needed a new nighttime moisturizer, so I got the Rich one because it's great. It's actually really nice. Like I was using this Aven one and it just like went all bunchy on my skin and I was like, ugh, whatever, just buy this. I got a mini cleanser for the gym because I have like a really good gym toiletries bag so I can like wash my hair in the gym and stuff and not be like ugh. And I wanted like a good face wash, so this one's so small and dinky and it's a really nice face wash just for like getting like grime off your face like after you work out. And then oh yeah, I finally got this, and in my mind I was like, this can be for the gym, and I think this might be a bit too big, but it's a really pretty toiletries bag. Like that's gorge, and it has little sections. I think this will fit in my gym bag, so I could put like my hair stuff here, my body stuff here, maybe like a spare bits and bobs, bobbins, and then it has like this like front zippy bit, so like it has it all like organized, which I enjoy. So that actually cheered me right up, I have to say, because you know, it's like Jenny in the past, knew I was gonna have a shit day today, and I got a little shopping surprise. I'm working from bed, as you can see, this morning. I've got a call to hop on at 11 with a possible upcoming guest. It's always nice to call people before you actually book them on the podcast, because it can be kind of awkward that like the first time you meet is like on a Zoom recording or whatever else. But I've started to do these, like I'm starting to like record, like video record the pod. So that I can make like these reels and stuff to promote the podcast, because I do think that that's like a way more, what would the word be, like just more like effective way to kind of show what we speak about. I think it's more engaging to like see someone talk. It definitely adds on like a lot more work with recording because I have to make sure everything's set up, but I kind of figured out my lighting and everything situation, and I actually think it looks really good. I'm very happy with it, and I also have to obviously edit the clips, but it actually doesn't take too long because I kind of remember some of the sound bites that I think work for like little snappy things. So I'm just kind of testing out some, like I did an IGTV, and then this one's a reel. I do think the reels probably are going to perform better, but I think it's good to do like an IGTV one day because that has a little bit more in it, like it's over a minute, and then the reel is only a minute long. So it just depends on what I'm kind of talking about, but I'm going to do more of them because I think that podcasts that do that, like they get more followers and listeners because, as I said, it's just more engaging than like a picture, you know. So I'm gonna train today and I'm gonna do a sauna. I haven't had a sauna in a while. Elle is like let me show you her. It is a dog's life up in here. She's like obsessed with our bed. Okay, I got this jacket, like a Mac coat. I got like Mac, like is that what they call them still? Trench coat. Anyway, Katia wore it, and I was completely influenced. It looks so much better on her. I'm just like, is it too big? Maybe not. Do you know what? Sometimes when I wear coats like this, and I get it when I wear my black coat too, I feel like, okay, this one doesn't, but like my black one, because it's like really big on me, I always feel like Victorian. Like I've got like you know, the Victorian dresses that are like, poof. Anyway, this is what I'm wearing to the gym. I've got these shoes on. They're like New Balance. I'm gonna wear this. I think it's gonna be cold outside, but whatever. I'm always so hot after a fucking sauna that like having a big coat with me is annoying. And then my gym bag, which is just like a backpack. What do we think of this? Like, give me a yes or no. Also, I'm just not really the type to be sharing links, and it's not due to anything else but like sheer laziness. But I'm sure if you put in like brown trench coat, it'll come up. It was from ASOS. It was on sale though, so I don't know. Anyway, yeah, like, does it look weird? Like, I thought I was going to be kind of giving Princess Diana vibes, like with the socks and the thing. I don't know. All I know is I gotta go get the dart. Hi guys. Oh my god, I've been so bad at vlogging. I don't know what it is with me. I cannot do 4 videos in a row. Like I always do like 3 videos and then I'm like, I had all intents and purposes, is that the saying, of vlogging last week. I actually started the vlog about 3 or 4 times, which just, all I had was clips of me being like, hey guys, like no. But truth be told, I just haven't been up to a whole lot. Oh, ignore that towel hanging up. Yeah, truth be told, I just haven't really been up to much other than I've just been working loads. I've been kind of recording, like I've kind of signed up a load of guests. I've confirmed a load of guests recently, and kind of when you reach out to a guest, they usually presume you want to record that week or the week after. So whenever someone says yes, I just say yeah, and then we record, and then like I choose when to release that episode. But it's meant that like in the last 2 weeks I've recorded pretty much every single day for the podcast. And when like I record every day for the podcast, like I just get so exhausted with talking, and then I have to edit, which takes like, I mean, an hour long podcast can take like 4 hours to edit. Anyway, with that being said, Evan and I had a lovely weekend. We went to Ashford Castle. I'd booked it for his birthday, and he extended the trip for us, which was beautiful. So we had 2 nights there, which was kind of on our bucket list. That's why I booked it for him, because I know he really wanted to go there. It was just great. I did a lot of coverage on that on social, so I'm sure some of you saw that. But we got back late. Oh my god, I drove the whole way there. Guys, I have never in my life driven really on a motorway, I think once or twice, and never in my life have I driven that for that long, like 3 hours, and I did it all by myself. Evan forced me to, which I was so angry about him. Like he was like, you're driving there, and I was like but thanks to Evan I did it, and I feel so empowered now. Is that loser of me to say? I don't know, but I did. I was like, it felt like when I started driving again, where I was like, I drove to my mum and dad's house, and now it's like, wow, I can do it. However, now I just finished recording. I had 2 podcasts. Well, it's 1 podcast out today, which was with Sandy Byrne, who's an amazing psychic medium from Tipperary. She is like award winning and just incredible. And then I just recorded an episode, which is going up tomorrow, so it'll be up by the time you see this, a free episode on Spotify, and it's about the Streisand effect. So you should go listen to it. I always link in the description the podcast, like if you want to sign up to Patreon or the free podcasts, so they're all there. Anyway, I'm holding myself accountable now. I'm going to vlog the next few days. I don't know what I'm gonna vlog, because I actually don't have that many plans, but probably the usual shit. But yeah, let's get this vlog going, guys. Oh, Ella's going insane. Hi, haven't seen you in an hour or something. Oh my god. Anyway, oh, you need to chill. This morning, while I was doing some work on my computer, I was watching the Julia Fox interview on Call Her Daddy. By the way, like, I posted the other day on my Instagram saying that, like, for the longest time I've like resisted Call Her Daddy, and I thought that was kind of self-evident, that it's like kind of like a self-own, like me being like, oh my god, after years of being like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that podcast now, I'm like watching it every week, but people like were DMing me being like annoyed. However, I watched her interview with Julia Fox today, and more so than me being interested in Julia Fox, I'm interested in how she is being dissected and consumed by society these days, because I don't know why, but I think it is one of the first, for me anyway, one of the first examples of a relationship that like is so speculated, whether it's PR or not. Like that element doesn't really interest me, but it's like this new fresh face who's not really a fresh face. Like I think a lot of people would be aware of who Julia Fox is. Obviously she's in Uncut Gems, and she has been an artist and stuff for years, and like she's like, you know, a New York kind of socialite girl, but I'm just interested in seeing how like the mainstream are eating her up, and I'm interested in seeing how people are responding to this. My hand is so pale compared to my face, like that's insane. I feel like in real life it's not as jarring, but when I do that, dear god. Yeah, so I'm interested in seeing like how people are consuming her and how she is very aware of that, and like the rollout of her as a campaign. And now separate from Kanye is interesting. Like we first saw her like thrust into the media with her Interview magazine write up about their date, and now she's on Call Her Daddy, which like I think a lot of people would have presumed isn't on brand for her. But if you know anything about Julia Fox, you know she's worked as a dominatrix before. She has always been like very open about like her like addictive past, and controversial on social media, calling her baby daddy a deadbeat dad, all that kind of stuff. So it's interesting now seeing people like, I don't know if I would call it her personality, because I still kind of feel like she's being very contrived, but like what celebrity isn't. But people kind of seeing someone who, I guess, I don't know, it's almost like an internet, like an e-girl becoming like main fucking stream famous for nothing other than dating Kanye West. And I find it very, it's compulsive watching. But again, I don't really have an opinion on Julia Fox either way. I don't think she's very likable, but like I don't care about that as well. Like I don't need my celebrities to be likable. If anything, I probably prefer them to be a bit unlikable. It's just it's more interesting, you know. I did find something online just there, like, so he was out last night or the night before or whatever with some Instagram model who like I'm presuming dressed her up as Kim Kardashian, but like he dressed her up in like, it looked like Leg Avenue, you know, that brand of like fishnets, tights. It looked like Leg Avenue lingerie store branded onesie, like Kim Kardashian's wearing the Balenciaga. This girl was wearing like a hodgepodge of fucking, I don't know, rainbow, you know, that shop in America. It was just not good. And that was the night before her Call Her Daddy episode came out, that she announced that they're boyfriend and girlfriend. But then there's all these other articles going on that were announced last night saying like, oh no, they're in an open relationship. They're very evolved people. She was definitely hammering home like a relationship and it being quite serious, but she was also kind of saying, oh, it's day by day. So it kind of reminds me of like when you ask your girlfriend like, are you guys going out? And they're like, you know what I mean? You're trying to like cover all your bases. But I guess really who cares? There's something about the Julia Fox story. It's one of the first celebrity stories that I've been really into. I just find it all so bizarre. I find her bizarre. I mean, Kanye is bizarre anyway, but like, I've always been a Kanye fan. Not that, don't get it twisted, that doesn't mean I endorse everything he does or says. But yeah, it is great. A great piece of celebrity entertainment for me. I'm actually just putting off bringing Elle on a walk because it's the worst part of having a dog. No one talks about it. Like, on days like this where it's just like the weather's been so rotten, I just want to like eat some food and chill for a bit before editing. Literally the last thing I want to do, I hate going outside, like I hate going outside when it's so disgusting outside. Like if it was a bit sunnier earlier, I was like, oh yeah, okay, now it's just like looks so cold and horrible, but I have to bring her out. You go walkies? What do you think? You gonna go walkies? Oh. Good morning. I didn't vlog more yesterday again, and I've realised I've come to the conclusion that this is my flop era of a vlog. I apologise, but you're just gonna have to stick with me because everyone goes through a flop era, okay? I've been really struggling with the gym for the past 2 weeks. Last week I got my period. That was another reason why I didn't vlog, because I was zapped of energy. I actually had like no cramps, and I think that was probably from keto, because I've heard that could be something. But my energy levels, and I don't think that was from keto, I think that was just, I don't know, it was a very heavy period, TMI guys, sorry, but I was just fucked. I only got to the gym like on Monday. I haven't been since last Monday, and I really beat myself up over that, which I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing. Like, if it's like, it's kind of a good thing because it keeps me going to the gym, but it's also kind of bad because I get really guilty, and like if my guilt goes above a certain threshold, it just turns into like self-loathing. You know what I like cannot stand about myself is like my insane ability to like put pressure on myself where it's not needed. It's so annoying. This is like, that light is the reflection off my coffee table. It looks like I've got like a reflector on my face. And I've noticed myself doing it with the vlog lately. It's so annoying because it like, I can psych myself out. I'm cleaning my house now because it's what I do to try and calm myself down. I can psych myself out of fucking anything. It's so annoying. I'm like, and I'm really bad at like, I don't think I'm bad at self-motivation or anything like that. Like I'm actually quite good. Like, I mean, I've been self-employed now since 2018. So coming on like 4 years, I guess, at the end of the year. But I'm just like, if I get like down on something, it's very hard for me to get that fucking like voice out of my head. And like, it's kind of happened to me with the vlog. And the only way I can vlog now is being honest about that. Like, I am... and he'll kill me for saying this, but Devin, my friend, said something to me the other week, and this is nothing against him, like this is just how my brain works, and like, no, that's no one's fault but my own. He was joking about my vlog, and he would like, because he watches it or whatever, and he was like, oh, your last vlog was like you were held hostage in your own home. And I was like, oh my god, no, I don't want that to be like my vlog, like me, just this weird apartment woman. And now I like can't make one because I am like, my apartment is my office, and I know I don't need to justify this to anyone else. It's like totally my own inner monologue. But there is this weird pressure when like you make like content or whatever, like videos, especially, not the podcast at all, that's so based on your own life that like your life has to live up to something. Even though, as I've said, like I don't ever want to watch vlogs that are like, whoa, like, but I do feel like a weird, I guess it's kind of like an imposter syndrome of like, why would I even bother making a vlog from time to time? Hello everyone. Okay, so to end off my vlog, I'm going to show you how I make my cheesecake, because I made a cheesecake twice in a row now and I feel like a fucking baker, even though you don't have to bake anything. I made one for Evan's birthday. How was it, Ev?
Lovely.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
Okay, I made
two good ones.
Yeah, I made a strawberry one and I made a lemon one, and I think the lemon one is the winner. But you could make this a strawberry one by basically just not adding lemon juice, and all I did on top was just like slice strawberries and put them on top. So it's the same base, same recipe, and this is keto, so there's no flour. I don't make it with the biscuit base. I make it with an almond base, and then there's no sugar as well because I use xylitol, which sounds very chemically, but it's not. It's actually from birch trees, a sweetener, and I use liquid stevia to sweeten the cheese. So if you're looking to go like sugar-free, it obviously still has loads of fat because it is keto, but it's fucking delicious. So I'm going to show you how I make it now. It's really easy. I'm not a baker. I'm a good cook, but I can't bake. I'm not great at it. This is super simple because it's just a fridge, one that you put in the fridge and just leave it for a couple of hours. So I'll show you now. So in the base, you use ground almonds. I got these in Tesco. I've got them in Super Value. You can get them anywhere really, and they're actually not that expensive. I can never remember how many I use, so I just kind of go by like the texture. And I know I use a half cup of melted butter. So what I do is I'll just like add maybe 200 grams. These are 100 gram bags, so I'll add 200 grams, add the butter, and then if I need more almonds, I'll add the almonds, but I'll show you the kind of texture that I go for. And I also use a quarter cup of xylitol, and I put it in my NutriBullet to make it a powder because it just kind of mixes better in with, like, it's not as crunchy, you know, that way. Oh, also something you're going to need for the cheesecake is a springboard. I think it's called a springboard pan. So it's one that opens up like this. Oh, shit. My one's really big, so if you are making a smaller one, I'd lessen the volume because I used a few recipes, and I had to use a good bit more because my one is so big. I think it's like maybe like 12 inches in diameter, so depending on how much you need. So I'm going to start by making the base. So as I said, these are 100 gram bags, and I know I'll need definitely at least 200 grams, so I'll use two at first. This is my whizzed up xylitol, so I'm going to put that in as well. They should really rename that, shouldn't they? Sounds so like bad for you. And then I put in a little bit of cinnamon as well. I feel like the cinnamon kind of gives it that like biscuity kind of flavor, like a digestive biscuit. So this is what we're working with so far. Let me get a spatula. So dry ingredients first, mix them up. And if we have to add more almonds, it's not the biggest deal. I'm gonna add in the second half of the second bag. Because I'm pretty sure last time I used 240 grams. I don't know why that's in my head, so I'm gonna put in half of this. And now I've got melted butter. So you're gonna put that, now that's half a cup of melted butter. And then just mix it up. And if you've ever made like a normal cheesecake, you kind of know the consistency. It should just be like crushed up digestive biscuits with butter. So you don't want it like super doughy, but you also don't want it super bitty as well. Okay, this looks perfect. So it probably is 240 grams, 250 grams. So this is kind of the consistency. And now I'm gonna put it into the springboard. I'll angle this down. Okay, so here's our tin. And we're just gonna start, like wash your hands first, obviously. And we're just gonna start putting this in as a base. And you want it to be pretty evenly covered, not too thick, but you're just gonna start literally pressing it down with your hands. Also, I've done it before where I put down like a paper lining, but that was actually annoying. It just kind of like made it really hard to cut. So because there's so much butter I feel in this, it just doesn't really get stuck to the bottom. Okay, so you want to leave some left over because we're going to bring it up on the sides as well. Okay, so this is the base, and while we make the creamy center, I'm going to put this in the fridge. Okay, now is when we make the filling, which is kind of the best bit. So you're going to need mascarpone cheese, 500 grams I use, and then you're going to need original full fat Philadelphia, and these are the big pots. These are 340 grams, and you use about 1.5. Okay, now I have the juice of 2 lemons and the zest of like 1.5, and I'm gonna put that in here. Okay, now I have one of these Madagascar vanilla pods. It'll come out. And I'm gonna take the seeds out of this because I think it adds a lovely flavor. You could also use some like vanilla essence if you have some, but I would go easy on it because vanilla essence is a lot stronger. So you just split this down the middle and scrape out the seeds. Okay, and now I'm just gonna sweeten it. So I use, again, this is, you get it in the health food shop. It's liquid stevia. And this is kind of just to your taste. Last time I did 40 drops, so that's how much I'm gonna do this time, but I'm still gonna taste it. If you want it sweeter, I like my cheesecake kind of almost a bit cheesy tasting and not too sweet. So if you want it sweeter, add maybe more. Okay guys, I did a taste test and I think it needs more lemon. I don't know, like last time I definitely only did 2 lemons. So I don't know if it's my lemons aren't very lemony.
Maybe the size of them.
Maybe the size of them, yeah, they are a bit smaller. So I think I did 2 large lemons last time. I'm gonna put in about the juice of half a lemon. Try not to get any pips in. Just to make, because I do like it quite lemony, and the last one had a bit of a like, kind of had like a zing to it, didn't it have?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that and then I'll taste again to see if it needs any more sweetener. Okay, so 2.5 kind of small to medium sized lemons, or 2 large lemons. Okay, so now this is ready. It's all mixed up. And then it's just a matter of literally putting it on the base, which I'll show you now. Okay, so here's the base, and I'm just gonna literally put this into this. Okay, so this is what we're working with, and then I'm gonna add some decorations. I just put on some zest of around half a lemon. So I just kind of get this all over. I have like 2 slices of lemon that I cut into halves, and I just kind of place them in the middle. I try to cut them like as thin as possible. Put them in the middle. And, oh, the sun came out just for my beautiful cheesecake. Ooh, look at that. So I'm gonna put that in the fridge. You kind of put it in as long as possible. I usually leave it in overnight, but today we're eating later on, so I'd say 9 hours, 8 hours will do. So that's my signature cheesecake. Cover it in cling film, pop it in the fridge. Dunzo. This is for Dave because he didn't train that hard today, so he's only getting a little slice.
Oh, will it?
Come on, if you want to go in there.
I don't know how to do that.